Okay. In theory, this should be working. Just set up quite a bit of stuff here to facilitate all this. All right.
Welcome to the ASOS.
We're going to start off trying to get some PvP. We're going to do stuff inverse because the ships I'm currently testing don't perform well in Arena Commander. That's just the truth of it. Arena Commander is for... It's a great training tool. It's a great tool to just simply get better at the game. But it isn't the real combat environment. And I've even noticed like a TTK disparity, you know? And you're always going to be outnumbered. You're always going to be dived on. So I like to... Right now is a Daymar for our testing. Okay, here we go. So right now we're gonna be running the Hornet Ghost. This is a video I have being started here soon. All right. I need to do one thing really quick. My track IR. I really hate how it never will load a default. Always go to that. Okay. And we're gonna go over here. Turn off coupled. Turn off casts. And we're gonna punch out our radar here. Alright.
Landing gear raised. Shields.
Game's a little bit choppy right now.
Quantum drive is now off.
Really choppy.
Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is
So far, no dropped frames. Alright, we're gonna start off going on a patrol at Daymar. We'll be checking out all the path sites and engaging any combat ships that we find. I define combat ships as obviously fighters and capital ships. Basically anything smaller than a capital ship, if it has a cargo bay, it is not a valid target. And if it's a starter ship, it's not a valid target. Obviously, if they attack me, I'll retaliate. But otherwise, we're going after fighters, bombers, missile boats, anything that looks like it's there to cause trouble versus there to loot. Sorry, I have a cough. You know, there's just to loot or to do the event. And yes, technically this is us being griefers, but hopefully these rules will, you know, pin things in. Here we go. Why is my game constantly lagging? Oh, that's a Hornet. That's a viable target. Kind of looks like a Super Hornet. There's also this huge blob of unknown right here. We need to switch quickly. I don't think he's seen me yet. There we go. Oh, there's another ship there. Right there, that's a Vanguard. Talon? There's definitely some sort of org right in here. Hello, kitten. Talon's dangerous. Hornet's dangerous. The Vanguard I'm really not worried about. Okay. Big L. That's our Vanguard pilot. These stutters I'm getting are not super good for me. Alright. It looks like the Hornet pilot has landed. Okay. Let's get a hold of this Talon. We knocked the Talon off the board. One of their fighters done and dusted. W scrapping a Paladin. That could be a problem just because it's very tanky. There definitely is some sort of org flying out here. All right, if this Paladin comes in for a landing, we have a decent shot here. Now, I really want to find where the fuck that Talon flew off to, though. He has the EMP charged. Are you going to attack? Alright, it does look like the Paladin has gone and set down. Still worried about this fucking Talon. I'm not mad that I didn't engage it, per se. But I need to find it. If this actually is one big group all together, then I could start. I could get the Hornet as landed. That'll take one of their big pieces of firepower offline. But kind of need to find this fucking Talon. Not seeing it. Nope. That's just this guy again. Okay. Alright. This guy's EMP charged. He just hit something. Alright, here we go.
Check fire.
Oh, he's not reacting. Alright. Back away, we back away, we back away.
Shields hit. Shields offline. Okay.
There's Talon. Talon's on the field. There he is. Alright.
Shields online.
Okay. Gotta get the Talon next. Got him to show up for just a second. I think what happened is their Vanguard had dove down. Is he right there? I think I have him. Yeah, I think I have him. So we need to be very careful about this. Is that not him? It's really hard to tell. No, that's him. That's him. 110%, that's him. Here we go. Yep. See, and this is where stealth is great, but it is not an automatic win button. Really good first mag, and we cut speed.
Shields offline.
Don't let him go.
Shields online. Shields hit.
All right. Getting really good mags on him. He's got lasers. I can just keep this distance closer here.
Shields offline. Shields online. Shields offline.
Bunch of missiles. All right, he's retreating back towards his friend.
Shields online.
There he is. There he is. There he is. Okay, we need more boost back.
Shields offline. Shields hit. Shields online.
I think we just got him. Perfect. All right, now he won.
Shields offline. Shield down. Shields online.
Okay, we're a little bit range ineffective right now.
Shields offline.
We've got authority for this fight now. There's still a Hornet.
Shields online.
All right, Big L's back in the fight. We'll deal with him next.
Lock.
Just one hit. Be careful about his friends showing up here.
Bogey.
The bogey. It's him.
Shields hit. Shields offline.
All right. So far, so good. He's not in this fight.
Shields online. Flare low.
All right. So far, We've done a decent job.
Shields offline. Shields online.
All right. So far, so good. That's 2 of the 4 ships that we had spotted down. All right, what I want to do now,
Shields offline.
I'm not super concerned about this guy. Head back to the OLP. There was a Hornet that was landed there.
Shields online.
Don't black out. Okay, well, it's all right. We'll be okay. I hope. Come on. There we go. Okay, yep, we're outside of his detection range.
Check fire.
Make sure this guy doesn't join the fight.
Check fire.
Okay, he's power plant killed. Alright. Now, it kind of looks like that guy may have disengaged. Nope, there he is. Okay. There's the Talon we killed. Shit. Who's on me?
Shields offline. Shields hit.
Different Hornet. Alright, we pulled him. We pulled him.
Shields online.
Karis is in that Hornet. No. Is he gonna keep chasing? I don't think I'm gonna waste a missile.
Shields offline.
We're gonna dive.
Shields online. Shields hit.
The Super Hornet. And I think it's a power plant kill.
Target destroyed.
All right, and then we get out
Shields offline.
before the other Frank can go in. That is a crime stat 3, but we are picking apart this little org here. All right, how are we on supplies?
Shields online.
Still have a decent amount of gunpowder here. All right. This has so far been really good. The question is, where did that paladin go? The paladin seemed to really want my blood here. Well, if it ran, I mean, we still did pretty damn good at work. All right, let's rearm, repair. But yeah, so immediately we got some good PvP. Yes, we got a crime stat. But all in all, we defeated all of their entire fighter screen. The Hornet, the Vanguard, and the Talon in opposite of that order. And we avoided their heavier ship. And like, yeah, the Paladin does have firepower you need to respect, but it can't really force a fight. And especially with stealth, like really what they should do is what their Talon was originally trying to do, and then I think it changed his mind. And that was, they really should have stuck together. If they had just orbited that that Paladin and not let me string them out and isolate a bunch of 1v1s, dramatically harder fight going on. These pads might not work for me because people are on them.
Landing complete.
Yep.
Takeoff complete.
You might be a bounty hunter.
Docking initiated. Docking
Don't know
denied.
Just go and repair.
Raised.
It'd be a little quick for a bounty hunter to show up, especially when damaged. I really think he just wants repairs too. But a Corsair isn't dangerous unless... Oh my god, what? My frames. Holy shit. That was weird. A Corsair isn't dangerous unless, you know, he gets me while I'm unawares or not moving, right?
Shields.
We're gonna go to ArcCorp because Shubin is full. Can't seem to find it. There it is.
Quantum drive is now on.
But yeah, I mean, so that is a group that would have been very hard to have engaged solo, right? Now, yes, we started the fight, but especially, you know, since this is an area that is high value that we want to protect, that you and your org or your little team or even just your duo or you're just yourself might be wanting to get some of this material. Being able to punch up into a larger group full of combat ships, none of those were starter ships or combat or non-combat ships. All right, we weren't bullying an Asgard or something. That's a Perseus. A little scary. Just want to punch out our radar here.
Shields online. Landing gear deployed.
All right. Jesus, everyone just leaves shit on these pads, dude. All right, well, it's destroyed, so we have a chance here.
Landing complete.
Okay, they did 300 points of damage to us, and well, 300, you know, AUEC worth of damage to us. We spent 38k in munitions, but I mean, we dumpstered their ships.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
That's a bounty hunter, Titoing. Look, his nose directly onto me, even though he shouldn't be able to see me yet. Pursuing at a fast rate.
Shields hit.
Didn't let shields get up though. I think we got him. Yeah, he bailed out. All right. Another ship just jumped in. Oh. This is a Gladius, okay.
Shields offline. Shields online.
Young Dusky Skywalker. Run good hits. And just got him. Another bounty hunter? No. Okay. Yes. Gladiator.
Shields hit.
Oh my god, dude.
Target destroyed. Weapon system destroyed.
That's not good. We lost one of our revenants.
Lock. Lock.
I don't think you have a gunner. Oh, oh.
Shields
Ah.
offline. Ejected.
Good fight. Good fight. Good fight. All right. Good fight. 2 of 3. 2 of 3 ain't bad after fighting a whole other org. Ah, they got the Clasher. All right. Well, that's okay. Two of 3 is not bad. Shame that we ended up getting sent to Clasher though. I was hoping to backspace and head back to the Grim to avoid that. Yes, it's cheesy. Yes, it's not particularly fair to the crime system. So I'm glad that didn't work, but I also wanted to keep getting footage. Still though, that was a really good fight. Let me see. Of course, it's on the wrong screen. We're not going to go down this one.
Please direct your attention towards the front gates. The rehabilitation and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world, civilian.
All right. So far, this is all mined out, so not a super great start. Yep, definitely not a great early run of the Clasher here. Let's see. So we got about 30 minutes of combat footage before we got sent to Clasher. Dude, once I lost the gun, I probably should have retreated. But I kept looking like that guy didn't have a gunner, and I'm just like, man, I think I can out damage it. But the Gladiator is decent, I guess, in terms of his tankiness. We were definitely hitting him more than he was hitting us. I mean, once again, that was our third fight in a row with no rearm repair. And what I was going to say is actually, if those guys just waited to engage me, they didn't, you know, drop in one after the next, the next, I would have gone back and repaired, and they might have been able to get a pad shot on me. But I mean, for dealing with bounty hunters, dedicated people who are ready to fight, 2 of 3 in a Hornet is not bad, especially with one of those being a light fighter that should have killed me. You know, the Hornet fight was equal. Finally. All right. We'll just top off our oxygen while it's here and free. We're not deep enough yet to start murdering people. We'll just keep going deeper. Yeah, I will say the stealth ship isn't nearly as good as bounty hunters because they have the god marker, of course. Keep going. All right, we are officially at the point where we can kill people. All right, you're the first people I kill. All right. Oxygeno. Give me my all. All right. Perfect. Hello, fellow criminal. Man, all you guys with 0% in your backpack. All right.
Attention! Attention! Please direct your attention towards the front gates. One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world, civilian.
47 is an okay amount, but it's not going to get me through 2 hours. Well, that's unfortunate. That didn't track. Yeah, there's definitely two different rocks top of each other right here. Something just fucking mega glitched. This fucking game. Just deleted all my backpack. I mean, we got a good fight. We really did get a good fight. It was complete ego that I lost to that gladiator there. If I wanted to leave, I simply could. But getting 3 in a row felt like it would have been so juicy. Yeah, no, that's really heartbreaking that I deleted all my stuff. Well, we'll see what the rewards terminal gives me. Probably not fucking much because it glitched my inventory away. We might need to postpone the stream, but hey, in general though, this is I mean, we got a really successful first couple of fights. Prison system, it's fine. It really is. Oh, thank God it loaded back in. Oh, thank God it loaded back in. Okay. All right. I was really discouraged when I saw I had deleted my inventory. Now we have a chance at actually knocking a sizable chunk off. And I don't need to go do like War Thunder or something until it's done. Heck yeah. We got some great fights. We absolutely dismantled that org that was there. Boom, that's most of my sentence right there. And then let's see how that goes. Boom, we're done. One trip down. Look at that. All right. This is why I was so upset. Was because it was like, oh man, like we did so much work down there, did an entire all the way to the bottom one of these mines. Like we were in here 20 minutes. Like this wasn't, it wasn't the full sentence of, you know, two plus hours, but 20 minutes is a sizable investment to get deleted. And so I'm really glad that it found my inventory again, gave it back to me, and I get to keep playing and keep streaming.
Here's a friendly reminder to leave all materials.
All right. So yeah, obviously I was a better individual pilot than all of that org, right? And if you aren't that level, it's not going to help you. But it gives you a you know, stealth gives you a whole tool. It completely hard counters missile spam.
One of our guests has completed their rehabilitation and is being released. Let's give them a round of applause. Good luck back in the world, civilian.
All right.
Welcome to the ASOC.
Alrighty.
System.
Ian is plugged.
Please visit us again. Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your insurance claim has been sent.
All right. Let me just once again make complete certain those two are cooking. Yeah, it grabbed my saber instead of my fucking gladius.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
There it goes. All right. And then where it goes. Okay. I want to go to the Galleria and see what they have in terms of ship weapons here. thought they had a ship weapons store here. Maybe they don't. Huh. Well, darn. Oh, we got a platinum bay. It's not what I was looking for, but at least they have something for ships here. Darn. Would have been cool if I could have gotten some mantises or some distortion repeaters or something.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the... Your vehicle...
All right, back at it again.
You are clear to launch.
All systems online. Shields online. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
All right.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Oh, let's see here.
Shields offline.
Wouldn't be anything stopping us from going to Aberdeen and doing what we were just doing.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now up.
This side's on daylight. Obtura.
Quantum drive is now on.
I mean, we kind of got pretty good footage, actually. We might be able to make this video I wanted to make now.
Quantum drive is now up.
Initial scans aren't coming up with anything super amazing.
Bogey.
Mirai and Vanguard down there, shields on. Whole ass stock of AI. As far as I can tell, not many people on these landing pads.
Bogey.
fucking Mantis is just self-delete. Alright, these AI are awake. Usually you can ignore them. Don't really want to spend the munitions on them. Especially because these prospectors are just tanky as fuck this patch.
Bogey. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
There was one more left.
Bogey. Shields hit. Target destroyed.
Alright. Oh, we have a ship down there. We actually do have some action. It is a Hornet. I am marked. That is a valid target for us. That's a valid target for us. Let's keep scanning. Try and see if he's alone. Looks like he is actively attacking ships that are down there. At least just checking them out. Alright, here we go. Once again, yes, this is griefing. Technically, yeah. This is a PvP zone. He's in a combat ship. So we're going to dive on him.
Check fire.
And that's already a kill. So he was also a ghost. So I wonder why I could see him so well. It was just cross-section. Alright, we've declawed him. He's not a threat. So interesting. We saw another stealth ship, another Hornet Ghost. And we were able to see it from quite a ways out because of that profile. So you want to stay high. If they're looking down on top of your pancake, they'll get you from a lot farther than you think they probably should. These probably aren't other ships. You know what? I was going to say that I preferred Daymar usually because of its proximity to Grim Hex and things like that. We can stop having Jeeves locked down. The clouds and kind of the God Ray lighting on Aberdeen is pretty cool. Yeah, we aren't going to finish him off. We've already declawed his ship. He'll have to disengage. But like, okay, yes. Was that griefing? Yeah, it was. It fit our stream's rules of engagement once again. But you know, we didn't really give him a fair chance in that fight. We were definitely diving in, doing a surprise attack, and just taking out his ship. But that is another benefit of stealth, is you can do things, you know, you can do things like this with the stealth capabilities of this fighter. You can surprise them, catch them off guard, and secure a kill. So like, if that guy was part of an orc and he was spread out alone as like a scout or somebody, you could have gotten that kill and gotten out before the rest of the orc fully understood what was going on or who was hitting them. That's sort of the concept test that we just did there. Now, are they ever going to be that truly spread out? Probably not. But I still think it's a valid test. Good data point. Alright, we're gonna gain some altitude again here. As cool as I love flying through and around these clouds.
Shields offline.
We're gonna give it just a few more minutes before we jump to the next one here. Calling that a fight was, well, would be quite generous. That was really just an ambush, a gank, a solo gank. Like I said, he was also in a Hornet Ghost, so hard to say what exactly he was doing.
Shields online. Shields offline. Bogey.
Huge wave of AI just came back. We're not going to deal with the huge wave of AI. We're going to fly the Vivier.
Quantum drive is now on.
Oh, they're playing War Thunder. Well, that's a shame.
Quantum drive is now off.
Polaris. ETF. He's in the damaged Apollo. Who damaged you, ETF? Fallen Zulu. What is that?
Shields online.
So that's an F8. F8 falls into our oh yeah. He's also attacking people. Get nice and close.
Check fire.
He's dead. That's a kill. All right, boom. We went, got the kill, moved away. Now we watch, see if he has any buddies. Yeah, the F8 has a lot of firepower. It is not good. So this was the ship that had a player in it and no longer does. I'm gonna check above us here. Okay. Yeah, once again, that's the power of stealth. You can dive, get a kill, get out. Is it an honorable way to fight? No, but against superior numbers in the org, which is the concept that we're testing. Now I can't summon an org to fight. We got one early on. You know, it's got that ambush hunter capability, and you get enough DPS with this particular loadout to down ships like this guy. He's back up. All right, if he leaves, we let him leave. However, if he wants to smoke, well, he's shooting. All right, bud. Here's the smoke.
Shields hit.
Hey, I was a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. We got him.
Destroyed.
We did get him. That was dumb. I did that fight simply wrong. I really thought he would have had a power plant death again much quicker, and so I aim traded into that. Should not have done that. We have a fucking Hornet.
Shields offline. Okay. Shields online.
I can still beat the Hornet with my current damage level if I can get behind him. Okay, energy back.
Shields hit. Shields offline. Okay.
All right, we gotta go. I didn't realize we lost one of our guns. Alright, Viver. We'll come back to fight him for sure. So this is another thing that the stealth gives you when you don't have a bounty. Is there really not a rep place on Aberdeen? But basically it means I can disengage very freely, and it's very unlikely that they will track and find me without serious effort. Yeah, that's wild. There's not a repair place on Aberdeen.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
So that's probably another reason why Daymar is way more liked, besides his proximity to Crusader and Grim Hacks. Okay, we'll go to Everest Harbor and we'll get a repair that way.
Quantum drive is now on.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were down one of our size 4s.
Quantum
It was
drive
already going to
is
have
now
to be a far superior, you know, aim trade to win that with our damage state from us doing a very stupid just fucking DPS trade into the F8. So the F8 should be dead forever now. I don't think you get more than one power plant repair.
Shields online. Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
Not our best landing.
Weapons online.
All right. And we're back up in complete fighting fit.
Shields offline. Landing gear raised.
And back to Viver.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on.
Another thing is as a solo, you can't be afraid to run. You can't be afraid to disengage, rearm, repair. You need your tools. You need your noise charges. You need to be to have max firepower. You need to have max health because you're at the constant disadvantage when you're fighting a group. Even a 2v1 is an incredibly hard fight in master modes.
Is now off.
I'm not saying it was ever easy, but it was certainly a lot easier to manage in the previous flight model. The damage race that is master modes makes it a really, really tough argument to punch up.
Bogey.
There's the Hornet. All right,
Shields online.
here we go. Just checking to see if there's any other ships flying in the area that I can make out. All right, Ducky. So once again, we did hurt him a bit in our last exchange, but also he's entirely unaware that we're diving on him right now. We know we're safe out to about 2.4. So right now we're on his radar, but he's not seeing us.
Check
And we
5.
get a huge opening mag and insta kill. That's an insta kill. That is the power of stealth. Is it honorable? No. But when you're fighting a group, and I'm gonna assume this guy was grouped up with the F8. We did the same thing too. You can't always fight honorable, especially if you're at a lower skill level. Oh, here we go. A good one.
Shields hit.
So now we're in an actual firefight, and yeah, so this guy did have reinforcements. He did have an orc. He did have teammates to back him up. Now we are winning this aim trade pretty much dramatically. And we just got him. Yep. And so this guy was once again back in another Hornet Ghost. So it's not a win button. Disengage. But that's the power that you get from a stealth platform if you also have the skills to pay the bills. Now, what are you sacrificing? You're sacrificing the genuine meta that is the light fighters, right? But punching up into higher numbers like this, I mean, it really works. Like, we are a single pilot shutting down a larger group. Now, yes, I do seem to be winning the skill checks. Ducky. He's back up. In theory. I don't want to actually get a kill. I'd rather they retreat and rearm repair. Because if I get an actual kill, we're about to do a crime stat. And you don't want to be having a crime stat in this ship. The god marker that bounty hunters get counters a lot of your strengths. He's still staying on site. Why is he not trying to disengage? Ducky, what are you doing?
Shields hit.
Alright, he's out. Again. So now he's permanently done. I don't think you can repair past the first time. Let's go find this Hornet. This Hornet Ghost we also hit. Guys, if I'm giving you the out, take the out. Just go rearm repair. You can save your backpack. This does make me wonder. Okay, we got signature up here. Yep, there he is. All right, good one. You need to leave. You need to leave, good one. I agree. No, I totally agree. It should absolutely be a more skill-based thing. What I'm doing right now is God, they're staying in the zone. If you're staying in the zone, then I need to take you out. I'm giving them every chance to return to RTB and get repaired. There we go. He's full dead too now. But like, so I'm making a video basically on saying how a solo PvP player can deal with orcs, and stealth is the only answer currently. It lets you choose to engage on your orders. Like right here, we just took out 3 people that were clearly working together, clearly in comms together. And yeah, we had to disengage and repair once. There's nothing wrong with that. But like in the way master modes currently works, the only way you actually stand a chance against a group, I don't even want to say organized, just the only time way you stand a chance against an org is by having something that's moving the ticker in your favor.
Shields online.
You need to have an edge that they don't have, because they're going to have more ships and better ships probably than you. And even if you're a better pilot, it's a DPS race, and it's really hard to dodge shots from more than one opponent. All right, this is an arrow, but he is not being piloted right now. So we do have rules, by the way. I'm not just sitting here griefing. I mean, it is griefing. I'm not going to say it's not, because I am just engaging these people with no intention of engaging with the event. But here's how I justify it. One, it's for the video. Two, we're in a PvP location. These paths are well known as PvP hotspots, right? Three, we are only engaging combat ships. So that is capital ships and fighters, or bombers too. If it has a cargo bay but it can't drop bombs, or it's a starter ship, we are leaving it alone. We're not touching it at all. So that's how I'm justifying, you know, that. Yeah. And then listen, you don't get everything. You don't get everything, because what you lose is, like I said, that the most nimble, the most competitive platform in the light fighters, because you can't get stealth on a light fighter. I love when the quantum map doesn't work. But yeah, how's your day going, Rydell? Once we get bored of doing this, by the way, as well, and I have enough footage for the video, probably we'll do some ASD runs, because I want to get that frickin' UE naval bomber uniform. That'd be a cool outfit.
Quantum drive is now on.
Alrighty, we're just going to be making our way around. Come on, there we go. But yeah, we fought a larger org over at Daymar. Did accidentally full kill somebody, so we did get a bounty. So that was about a 5-person org, assuming 5 to 6-person org, depending on how many gunners they had. And we actually won that fight. We didn't kill them all. Their paladin left before I got a chance to kill it, but I killed Hornet, I killed a Vanguard, and I killed a Talon. Then when I was repairing and rearming, got against some bounty hunters. 3 came after me: a Hornet, a Gladius, and a Gladiator. And we did a really good job, but I got cocky, and after killing the Hornet and the Gladius, the Gladiator actually got me. So we were sent to prison. And we spent 20 minutes in prison, got it back out, and now that's why we're over here by Everest and Hurston and Aberdeen, instead of usually on Daymar, where I usually do these hunts.
Landing complete.
But yeah.
Takeoff complete.
Let's top everything off here. Yeah, we've definitely been in the ship for a little bit. The repair not bringing back the strut material until you bring it back. We might end up looking like a bit like a ghost ship by the time we're done here.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised.
All right.
Shields offline.
Magda. Aberdeen.
Quantum drive is now on.
Yeah, so then of course we got out, we took on this group here, and that was at there. So we're gonna go back, see if they came back. Though we've kind of embarrassed them twice now, so we'll see.
Quantum drive is now on.
So we know they also have a ghost in their lineup, so
Drive is now on.
we need to be a little bit careful. Oh, he's back, Fallen Zulu. This is an F8 heavy fighter. Really not good at all.
Shields online.
I'm gonna get the dive here.
Shields hit.
Push through. Okay, I did make a mistake. I was a little too ambitious and we didn't get shields up. That's okay. So what we'll do is we'll set a range. We'll range kite him. Get shields back here. Applying that damage. We got him red. Okay, there is a radar ping coming up down there, so they might have a fighter coming to back him up. Once again, we just range kite. A little bit off target. The boost, but he's done.
Bogey.
Okay, he's done. Yeah, that hurt was pretty good though. And I'll be honest, that guy flew that F8 actually extremely well, but it sucks. He actually kept me in front of him. I wasn't able to get under his turn rate. He was able to use his back strafe very well, but the F8 just is a terrible, terrible fighting platform.
Bogey.
He's flying. I want to get you out of here. There you go. That's the correct answer. Go. We arm. We pair. Come back. Interesting. Oh.
Shields offline.
That's ETF. That was the guy we had intentionally let free. It looks like he's just been shot down by something. So we intentionally did not attack this guy.
Shields online.
What did you change the fate? Oh, thrust. Absolutely forward thrust. Heavy fighters need an entirely new flight model. And I'm not saying that master modes itself needs to go, though it does. But they've already announced that in their new flight model that they're planning that they can do multiple flight models. And so they need to have one that's specific to heavy fighters that flies like a boom and zoom World War II plane almost. Very little side to side and rear strafe, but really fast forward top speed specifically. Give it low accelerations, so if a fighter catches it, it should still be able to stay with it for a while before that thing speeds out, and it should be able to apply damage. But those ships are physically larger. They need to have a benefit, right? So I'm in a physically larger ship. that means I'm going to be hit more. So what benefit do I get? I get stealth, right? Or I get more firepower. More firepower and more armor don't matter in a fight. And that sounds really weird. In a dogfight between fighters, if one of your enemies is a light fighter, it doesn't matter how much DPS you have if you can't actually hit them. And so this is where CIG's balancing falls completely flat. Every ship in the game, from the Arrow to the Idris, fly exactly the same. It's just the bigger you are, the lower your stats. That's it. The lower your turn rates, the lower your roll rates, the lower your pitch rates. Basically, that's how they balance it. Just if ship bigger, it turns slower. And that shouldn't be how it works. What that means is that not only do small ships have the size advantage, so they're already harder to hit, they have the maneuverability advantage, making them extra harder to hit. And because of how they did their weapon balance, they can't make it so armor means that they can't damage you. They've given very small ships like the L-21 size 4s. So if they were to make every light fighter unable to damage big ships, you'd also have you'd have two hammerheads couldn't damage each other because they have size 4 guns, right? And so they screw the pooch in that regard. So what they need to do is not have every ship fly exactly the same. So heavy fighters should have something that they're good at. They are a bigger ship, they can have bigger engines, their mass isn't that much more than a light fighter, so they should have higher mass speeds, slower accelerations. They should also be rewarded for keeping their energy high, for doing sort of wide sweeping turns that don't really turn down their speeds, right? And having this sort of figure 8 style attack pattern that they fly around in. It would also give interceptors a much clearer role. An interceptor could be made to catch these heavy fighters, right? But CIG has their head up their ass, and this is going to sound really harsh, but they balance every ship in the game, in the entire game, around PvE first. And I don't know this because they don't have anyone that cares about PvP on the staff, or they don't have any pilots good enough at PvP on the staff to test it effectively. But they design every ship in the game from a concept, from art first, then they like conceptualize what they want them to do, and then they put it against AI. And the AI in this game is terrible. And it doesn't really matter what good AI you make, like it's not going to fly like a human pilot flies. And so that's why they think heavy fighters are overpowered. They aren't. They're terrible. They're genuinely terrible, and they're a waste of money. There's actually going to be another video I'm going to put out. I picked up the Guardian QI and the Guardian MX because people were talking about them on my ship video. And sadly, as much as I want to like those ships, and I'm a big fan of Mirai as like, you know, a ship manufacturer. The fucking Fury is amazing. The Mirai Guardian series is like the epitome of everything CIG does bad about ship design. And so I'm not saying that they should balance the entire game around PvP. I'm not saying they should have development focus of the game be PvP. No, because Star Citizen will always be a PvE game first that allows PvP. That's fine. Just when you're designing and making a combat ship, when you are selling a ship that is a fighter, you should balance it around PvP. Because people are going to buy these ships, these $200, $300 ships, take them into a fight, and literally have almost no chance unless the person they're fighting doesn't know what they're doing. And I'm not talking like isn't an ace pilot. I'm saying like doesn't know how to do a basic corkscrew maneuver, doesn't know how to dodge fire. Like the skill level it takes to be a heavy fighter is bottom of the floor. And that's sad. Like I want to enjoy these ships, but yeah, so I'll stop ranting. It's gonna be a video. It's gonna be a video. I don't know if it's gonna be my next one. I think my next one's gonna be a video on this ship. That's what we're getting footage for right now. But like there is a way to make this game really balanced and really fun. And also, like I said, like just because they're balancing combat ships around PvP doesn't mean that they won't be good at PvE. Because the PvE, they have complete control over how that plays. They can absolutely still make all these ships feel really good in PvE, while also having them be competitive in PvP. Like, yeah. So.
Quantum drive is now on.
I'm not saying the game needs to be marketed or developed around PvP. Just a combat ship should be able to fight, and they sell a lot of combat ships that can't fight. A lot. It's most of them.
Shields online.
And I'm not like a top level pilot. I would consider myself a journeyman PvP pilot. I'm right middle of the pack. There are days I can go and completely top frag and be you know, win arena commander. Other days I get dog walked. But I'm just trying to get a little bit better, just trying to go through it. Like that F8 pilot was about as good as you could fly the F8. Like that, he flew it basically perfectly for what he was able to do, and he lost because that ship is too big, it's too slow, it can't avoid fire. Doesn't matter that it has a lot of DPS because you're getting hit and you can't hit them. That's like kind of the crux of it all. It's a geometric issue, really. I talked about that in my first video, actually. And instead, I don't want these ships to be bad. I actually would love to be a heavy fighter main. Back when I first got into PvP and I was not very good, I would fight a Hurricane. God, the Hurricane used to fuck in the old flight model, man. It was so good. And me being an average newer pilot with you know, another just sort of average player gunner, we were able to lock down Jumptown by ourselves. God, it was so good back then. The Scorpius is actually in a better place now than it was early master modes. But yeah, it's still not as good as it used to be. But God. Getting like this really weird graphical bug on this, the clouds, makes flying through them a lot less fun than if they weren't bugging out. All right, doesn't look like anyone's coming back. I think we finally turned away that group of players. So I wonder what they were doing. It was like what, 4? Because it was 2 different Hornets. No, it was 3. It was 2 different Hornets, and it was the F8. I guess Ida could have been their ground guy, and he broke his engines and stuff. There's nothing wrong with flying coverage for your friends as you guys are doing these OOP events. These are really fun areas too. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Since there's no one here right now, let's fly over all of these different points and check them out and see if any of these hangars are open, and see if we can get some free armor. I won't be able to take out components that spawn in here, which is one of the best reasons to loot these places. No, that's closed. Yeah, was what I'm saying making sense right now? Or are you still confused on why the heavy fighters aren't in a good place right now? Okay, that one's open. That one is for sure open.
Docking initiated. Docking denied. Landing gear deployed.
All right, yeah, you've been completely shot to shit. Oh, it's open, but Not all the way. Okay. Interesting.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
I wonder if it doesn't have every board in. This could be fresh loot. Makes me really sad that I don't have a cargo bay, that I'm not flying the Shiv. The Shiv is the currently the best solo light fighter, and then the best duo light fighter is the Scorpius. Though I do want to do a video testing the Hurricane again, because I love the Hurricane. Yeah, so these are all look like they were inserted, but this is still closed. Interesting. Yeah, that's open. And that's in there. Okay. Armor box. Nothing incredible. Is this the rifle? It is.
Found a body. Searching the area.
Oh, darn. Light this ammo.
Maybe I'm going crazy.
So if all these doors are open, then we can get some decent stuff here. All right, that's okay. We can always buy more ammo. This is a pretty good gun right now, and finding it with this cool red skin is nice. I've seen that blue skin that we have like on our sniper quite a lot, but I haven't seen the red one before, so that's why I decided to grab it. So is this one opened up? It is. Grab this comp board. Anything good in here? Not really. All right, and then finally the comms room. Because this one's already open, I might not want to open this guy up. You can take these boards to anywhere. Somebody dropped their Baku right there. Strata helmet, that's good.
I got you covered.
Gonna yoink this bad boy.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, this is all already done.
I need some more cover.
DCP armor arms, I like that. I'll take the legs as well. Oh, can I? Darn.
Must be gone. How the hell did they get away?
All right, and back to our ship.
Must be gone.
And we'll go open up one that's still closed off. There we go. All right.
Engines online. Takeoff complete.
don't see anyone immediately.
Landing gear raised.
Yeah, I think we scared him off. So
Landing gear deployed. Bogey. Landing complete. Take off.
that was a really hot landing. Player, Zulu,
Docking.
Saber.
Docking.
Oh, if you came just a second later, Saber, you would have actually got me.
Raised.
Oh my god, that's so lucky.
Shields.
Oh, he's got the wrong loadout. He's done. Oh, why are you ramming, bro? So lasers have no place in the meta right now. He's dead. That's why. Ballistas currently have 40% faster time to kills. Come on. There you go. Oh, that's a kill. Darn. To be fair, in his credit, he realized his F8 wasn't working and came back in the Saber. I've been a bit of a Saber hater these past couple of patches, but I might be wrong on how good it is or isn't, but I always see it do that. I always see it die. The Saber has a huge pancake, so it's easily gets shot on, easily sucks fire, has less, it's really bigger than the Hornet, but has less guns. It does fly a little bit better, but as we saw there, I mean, especially in Atmo, it's really hard to make anything happen there.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete. Engines offline.
All right, I'm gonna fully power off. It's a bit of a risk, but those shields aren't going to keep me alive if anything else sees me, and it will make my profile very small. All right, there should be storage somewhere on this guy, right? I literally never use its storage system. Maybe it doesn't. So most of these ships having some sort of interior storage, but I so rarely use it. Just it would be nice to clear up some space if we're gonna go through this process. Okay. Hello. That's cute. I love the Razor. Like I said, Mirai has some good things. I think that's been there for a while. Another stealth ship parked inside here. Great way of doing these. All right. my god, what? What? Hate how sneaky these AI are. It actually makes shooting them harder. You think them just teleporting around and not without like actually moving would be harder, but no. Like that, see?
We got trouble.
You got it.
Someone just got blasted.
Yes, we're fighting. You got it.
Attention. Issue adjustment procedure commencing. Adjustment complete. Stand by for transmission.
All right. Final step. I want to go print this other key card here. If I just build up a stash pile of these red key cards, that we can really crank through these Hathor sites. This is a good gun. All right, she opened up. Maelstrom. All right, I'm gonna move out all of this stuff though. Heat sink. Fire cell cascade. Slipstream, that's a really good quantum drive. There's a stealth quantum drive right there. There's the battery. Down to flux. Yeah, good high quality components in here. Really high quality upgrades. Nothing incredible I can't live without. And some more cosmetic armor for us. All right. Let's be off.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online. Takeoff complete.
All right, there we go. And I guess the last thing I'll do is go and over to this one, which we haven't done, and grab its 3 red key cards. We have a complete set of 3 red key cards. If me and my buddy ever want to do this, really, you want 9 of them to do the event. But ooh, huge lag spike. Anyone here? Cause that lag spike? Oh, my radar is like. Radar was turned off. Well, hey. Oh, Fallen Zulu! He's back!
Check fire.
Alright, so this is a little risky. Who are you? Okay, you're a starter ship.
Bogey.
Yeah, alright, this is
Shields
bad.
offline. Weapon system destroyed.
Alrighty. Yeah, we were already damaged from our last couple of fights. And he took out one of our guns there. We've got loot that I want.
Bogey.
But my ego wants me to dive on him. He's a really, really good F8 pilot. He's very good. And we're very injured.
Shields online.
I still think we have enough hurt in our guns. But if we can get a surprise dive on him, we can take him out. This is ego talking. I should go and repair. Well, I don't know where he went. I guess he could have left on his own accord.
Shields offline.
I'm actually really sad that there's supposedly nowhere for us to repair on Aberdeen. Might Google it really quick. HDMS Anderson or HDMS Norgard. All right. We'll head there. Guess it doesn't just have to be the mining zones. To be fair, I haven't fought as Aberdeen as a primary, you know, zone of contention. I've stuck to Daymar, so. Glad as possible. Here we go.
Quantum drive is now off. Shields online. Landing gear deployed.
Really rough landing. My angle was weird.
Landing complete. Takeoff complete.
Yeah, worst landing of the night by far.
Weapons online.
Yeah, we're a little bit shot up.
Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised. Shields offline. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
All right. We're back. We're in a fresh ship. If we see this guy again, we can absolutely dumpster him.
Shields online.
Just the debris right there. That was where we just were at. The Mirai is having issues. You glitched down into the hangar below or something. Alright, well, I think that was a very successful night of combat. Oh! I am Mark. He's one of them. He's one of that group. There's no way he can see me yet. I'm trying to stay away from his vision. Now, does he have friends? Sorry, Mark.
Check fire. Check fire. Check fire. Check fire.
And that's the kill. Yeah, bud.
Check fire.
And now we back away and we fish and see where his friends come from. I was literally about to get off for the night and he showed up again. Put oh hi Mark in the chat. Oh, that's so BM. I'm being very toxic. Okay, dude, he's visible from 8K out with the ship turned off. Either that's not actually a Hornet Ghost, or he's got horrific components in there. Oh, ooh, I thought we just either had server error or a full-on game crash. And he's back online. All right, Mark, I want you to fly and leave. I want you to nav mode. Oh, he's coming right at me. I won't shoot at him if you don't shoot at me. Yep, take your ship and go home. Be free, Mark. Yes. I was hoping his org buddies would show up, but they did not.
Shields offline.
And of course, we let him go, which is, you know, our ROE is to let them go if they don't engage again.
Quantum drive is now
Gladius is for Cox.
Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
All right.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
All right. So we've been going for about 2 hours. Just looking where he's at. Try this. Man, I would love to go up against another group there, but
Quantum drive is now
we got plenty of combat footage. So we're gonna actually just get off right on here. I have other friends online doing other stuff. I want to at least go check in with them.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
All right. We didn't get our third red key card, but that's okay.
landing gear deployed.
Hey, Rido, thanks for that, man. I really appreciate you, dude. Yeah, I've got a couple more videos coming out probably by the weekend. One of them's gonna have a lot. It's gonna be about this ship, and it's gonna have a lot of this combat footage in it. So yeah, but thanks so much for coming by, chatting, and subbing. I really appreciate that, dude. And hopefully I'll see you around.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Engines offline.
All right. Yeah, we got a little bit chewed on. We've been out and at it for a minute. So, yeah, this is gonna be basically how solo fighters can punch up against orgs. It's not a perfect solution, and you will die to a skilled light fighter pilot if you can't pay the bills, but it gives you options that you just don't get in other ships. That was a successful combat test, and we got some loot out of it too. All right. For everyone who came by and watched, thank you guys all so much. And I will catch you all next time. Peace.